Okay, this one's no joke. So we both have our heart rate straps, as you can see on the TV. We're both in the green. We both are at 200 calories already. I love that decal. Just got that thing up. Had to finish painting that wall. Still warming up. So what I had the Hex Squats, because I was going to do like high rep squats. And I vary between just a standard squat for the quads and a straight leg, kind of like stiff leg deadlift. That's what you're seeing now. It's tougher on the hamstrings. But if it's light and sometimes fast, it helps. And then I just squat jumps. Yes. She's doing a burpee challenge. I think it's like 1,500 burpees for the month or something. I'm not doing that shit. Box jumps. I got a few box in the back because I'm going to stack these boys up. I always try to step down now just because of the impact. Depending on how high it is, the higher the box gets, the more I step down. The 18-inch one, which I rep out, I go like 20 jumps in a row. I do like a pogo style. So my heart rate, if you're watching the TV, is on the right side of that TV. I hit the red a little easier. It's because of the pills I take, baby. And I'm doing more compound stuff. She's been doing good lately. I've been training her for a long time, and we're in business together. And there we go. Curls. I want to rep it out. Why did I do curls? Curls are my weakness. And if you can see the heart rate, thanks to the pills, okay, but also the way that my body responds to curls, my heart rate goes way up, especially if you go high reps like this. So what I'm trying to do is keep that heart rate up so that I know what type of energy system I'm using, and try to keep it up via, I mean, you couldn't keep it up by doing curls the whole time, 23-minute video here. You know, what I have to do is go to legs when my arms are tired, and then go to jumping when my cardio is hurting, I go back to squats, or I do planks, or so what am I doing here? I'm grabbing another box, put that 12 on top. What is that, 36-inch box? That's no problem. This is just a little warm-up. My abs are sore currently, so every time I jump, I can kind of feel how as part of your core, your back takes over. Do not do like max lifting or jumping or something super athletic after like an ab day. So the way that you train your abs or your core, or you do a bunch of planks, or you know, there's a special way to do it, especially once you learn this lesson I'm trying to tell you about. So I did a crazy lower ab day recently. I've been trying to, honestly, it was only a couple exercises, but I never work it. So it was really sore and broken down. And if that muscle's not going to do its job, then, you know, your back takes over. That's why a lot of people feel back pain, is because it's a core, it's part of your core, but their core doesn't activate. So the back has to take over and do it. So your back's not weak. You know, it could be weak relatively, but honestly, it's the stronger of the two. So regardless if you're, what am I setting up? These new cable towers, we just installed these, and I'm going to paint that wall behind it black. Probably just up to above where the cables are at, a bit of black. So not the whole wall, but that's besides the point. Here I'm going to do like a cable fly, so I keep it wide. And then when my chest and that anterior deltoid in the front kind of burn out, I switch to like a punching. See, I start out light here. But you got to keep that heart rate up. So watching that heart, punching, flies, punching. You just kind of, when one thing burns out, you go to the next. That's kind of how it works. And I've got to kind of, we had 2 cameras running, by the way. I had a live Facebook stream y'all missed. And I got to keep checking on that and make sure the music that's in the background doesn't get copyrighted. And then the whole Facebook video just destroys itself. It's a whole mess. But yeah, these cable flies are great. And then see, I'm using the 2 towers next to each other. If she wasn't here and I wanted to go extra wide and focus more on chest, I would skip, oh, there we go. I would skip the middle tower and just go the 2 other ones. So like, you know, I have a 7-foot wingspan. That's not bad. I don't try to be so hard on myself, you know. There's potential there, okay? At least that's what I see when I look at anybody, and I see potential. I don't see where you're at currently. So whether you lost 100 pounds and you want a pat on the back, the one thing I'm going to see is, oh, we could do this. Oh, we could do that. And it's the same thing with me. You know, I've come so far, but I don't give myself that credit. And honestly, I think if I did, it would slow me down. Honestly, you know, anytime you eat, you're less hungry. So I want to stay hungry. So I want to pretend. I always want to have a bigger goal pushing me, pulling me. This is a type of box I want to be able to just rep out, and I do kind of here, like 3 or 4 at a time. And for my longevity, it's super important, just within the exercise longevity, within the workout, to, damn, you know, that last bit of fat at the very bottom. And I got a ton on my legs, that is kind of where I keep it. But to shred up the last bit, I'm going to have to get super strict on my diet. And more of these. Oh, do these burpees, you guys. Do these burpees right after you do an arm exercise. 3 burpees, that's all I ask. Man, 3 burpees after your bench press. 3 burpees after your standing overhead press. 3 burpees after cable flies. You did that in the middle of the gym. I wish you knew how much it burns your shoulders. It's because when you jump down, your whole body... Yeah, there you go, I can see the fat from here. I gotta work on that back, man, if I just go heavy. Potential, I see potential, that's all I'm saying. Keep working. But when you're in it, you're in the journey, you're in the middle of it, doesn't it seem like it's taking forever? Oh my goodness, you feel like you're not getting anywhere. It's kind of micromanaging yourself. You know, if you're a relative that you hadn't seen in a month or 2 months or 3 months, they come back and see you, they would see progress. But you don't do that. You live with yourself, and you see that the small progress every day kind of gets lost on you. So if you have a weakness where you need a pat on the back, give yourself that. But I know damn well that as soon as I pat myself on the back, my potential lowers. You have less potential at that point. She likes these slant board squat. Bought that slant board for myself, and she's pretty much overtaken it. Those are the blue leggings that we sell, actually. I can put that link in the description. Those are a popular color. I think the dark gray one is the most popular. Super great fitted, and the logo on the back is embroidered, so it's not going to come off. I showed her these cable chops and how good they work on the abs and tightening up in the obliques. You know, the transverse abdominis that kind of goes across the abs like a vest. If we can teach that to get tight, sucks in the abs. So I taught her that, and now she does these nonstop. Yeah. Keep going. See, I'm recording this audio, you know, a day after this workout, and I'm like, let me get back in there. I need to keep working. Those slant board squats are great for people's body types. Say I'm 6'9", so the flexibility issues that I have to work through, you know, I can bypass that right away with the triple extension, meaning the ankles, the knees, and the hips. The flexibility in those areas, some people can't squat all the way down, nor should they. You know, ass to grass is a requirement, and it depends on your body type. I can see that fat from here. Come on now. More protein, more sleep, more water, not tap water. I just found out how much estrogen is in tap water. Like, I already knew all the chemicals that you really can't do much about. I drink a lot of water, but I just don't want to wait for the damn fridge filter. It takes forever to fill up the cup. That's my problem. I can't sit still. So I found out how much estrogen is in it, really, and I've not been drinking tap water lately. The guy that I watched, some doctor, said just that alone, if you start cutting out tap water, and, you know, I grew up drinking hose water and all that kind of stuff. The water they give us, they want us to stay down, but that alone would transform you. And the video got to me, and I was like, all right, no more tap water. More explosive stuff, fast twitch muscle fiber. Change that song. Best parts of the song only, no intros or outros, just hype. All hype stuff. Yeah, keep going, Nick. I see potential. Keep going. Couple steps, jump. I mean, I could go higher, but like I said, my abs are sore, so I was feeling it in my lower back. I'm just trying to alternate between exercises, keep that heart rate up. She's on the treadmill right now, self-power treadmill, so her heart rate is at 88%. I can see that. Mine's at 86 and declining. Gotta keep it up. Some days we go to 1,000 calories, and today both of us weren't feeling it, and that's why we filmed it, is because social peer pressure. There we go. Man, burning out. lactic acid builds up in the muscle and you start to feel a burn and you feel a fatigue and you're enticed to stop whatever you're doing. But you got to understand that lactic acid is actually fuel for the muscle. Your muscles actually eat the lactic acid. I got to look more into that. We're onto something there. Keep going there. I got to go get some water. Super important. I take fat burners and a little bit of pre-workout, so I sweat more. So it's more imperative for me to drink water, because that fat burners, they have diuretics in them, and they make you start burning fat, which means your own thermogenesis. You heat up, right? You sweat more. The more you sweat, and the diuretics that like send the extra liquid in the body just makes you want to pee and makes you sweat anywhere but keep the water in your body. That's what a diuretic does. Sounds kind of scary, honestly. Got to combat that with extra water. One jump. Is that all you got? Come on now. Yeah. What are we doing? Oh yeah, that's enough high jumps for now. My back's killing me. Live to jump another day. Maybe I can do some burpees. Here we go. 88% heart rate. Get up there. Boom. Straight down. Straight up. Jump. Your body hates going from horizontal to vertical so quickly, and your blood and your heart rate just go crazy. Like, I mean, just try it, or you can just watch that heart rate, 95, 96, 97. You know, it's going up as I'm just standing there. That's the after, that lasting effect that burpees have. And to add that in with a jump, which is what, a strong flex of the quads and the hips. Here we go, a deep plank. The bigger your bridge on the plank, the more intense the center of that bridge has to flex to stay strong. It's just like mechanics, you know. So the middle of my body is the abs, right? And that's the middle of the bridge where it's the weakest. So something underneath there. Oh, okay, I can see some abs. Those are not my ribs, people. Yeah, I got to do some more of that. That looked good. And when summer comes around, I tan super easy, like significantly. It's that Italian. And I just cut off my facial hair, which I hate. Can't wait to grow it back already. Summer's coming, so we got to get ready, you guys. We got to push. I'm just jumping to conclusions here. There we go. A couple jumps. Where are we at now? Chops? What are we doing? See, I'm just slowing down a little bit. But you got to get that second wind. You got to keep pushing. You know, you got to keep your productivity high and just fucking push. There we go. Get that chest going. Try to keep it center of the body. Try low punches. Try underhand punches. You know, you feel it as you're doing it. And you kind of look at the ground and see where you're punching. And are you going with like a straight punch, or are you going wide for like a chest type of contraction? Every rep you get to control that. Let's go. 96%, not too shabby, huh? She does these curls. Probably something she saw on Instagram. Not a fan of the curls while you do the squat, but I guess I don't see why not. Because I'm a fan of the squats. Good stuff. You get your heels elevated like that, just kind of like a lifting shoe would naturally, elevates your heel. It takes away the need for a flexible ankle, knee, or hip, just depending on where your weakness is. That'll make up for it. This one's a little steep, but here we go. Those lower abs, extending out my rib cage, my abs, and then flexing them by my pelvis coming up. As for the lower abs, you know, as you raise the legs, your hip flexors flex and your lower abs. It's like a little crunch for the lower body. Yeah. Hands on the knees was proven to be more effective at getting oxygen in the body of young athletes than hands on the head. Like coaches always told you, don't put your hands on knees, hands on your head. But they did a study and it's no different. It's actually a little bit better to have, you know, resting heart rate recover and get more oxygen into the lungs somehow. I don't know. I just wanted to like disprove that. PE coaches, you know, they're like, it looks like you're defeated. Put your hands on your head, stand tall. I don't know. I understand the body language, but it makes no difference. If not, it's better for recovery just to have your hands on the knees, whatever. That's some basketball shit. High raises, we see these 25s. I call these high raises. It's like, yes, you guys gotta try this. I mean, I'm sure it just depends on, you're going to work your upper traps, but primarily your shoulders, okay? Shoulders. There we go. Get some shoulder raises in there. I don't mind the swing whatsoever. I mean, we're doing conditioning here. This ain't bodybuilding, and it ain't lightweight, so. And if your shoulders are tired, just go to curls, baby. Just keep it moving, and just fucking push. There we go. Do some overhand across the body. Get those forearms involved in the curl process. Do some curls, where you curl out that pinky and you try to get that pinky up. Not too shabby. Keep it pumping. So get that diet ironed in. But if you're like me, the diet is the hardest part. And the easiest part. All you have to do is say no to like all the bad decisions you've been making, and Lord knows, who knows where you would get. Like, what if every step we took was forward? I always tell myself that. Man, raw potential. But if you're like me, I like to maximize. I'd rather deadlift 500 pounds than say no to a little treat here or there. And let's be honest, you and me, let's be honest. It's time to start doing both. Whatever your weakness is or what you'd rather do is irrelevant. Now it's time to just no stone unturned. I can get results by doing this. I can get results by doing this. I'm going to stop doing that. I'll just be all about it. What are we doing next? A plank? Burpees? Water? Come on now. Oh, different song. Come on now. If I'm about to do burpees or something. 88. Oh, another plank. Yeah. This one's tough on the shoulders. If you keep those elbows bent, work them triceps. But the farther forward you reach, the less. I don't want to do a plank for 3 minutes. I don't even want to do a plank for a minute. A more intense plank is just like a muscle building exercise where you don't have to do 50 reps. You do 4 reps. And so there we go. An intense plank like this is going to build up your shoulder strength, your shoulder girdle, all of that stuff that needs to be strong in order for you to pull that off. But the intensity at which your abs and the tendons in the area that are the primary reason why your abs would show is the tendons. They have to stay flexed and tight. Otherwise, your spleen's just going to split, right through your body. And your core, that's what your core is for. Stays flexed. Do some burpees. Let whatever else is fatigued unfatigue as you move on to something else. Your abs are tired, you do legs. Your legs are tired, you do arms. And you just keep coming back to it. Like, it's a constant assault against the body, and the body will have no choice but to surrender and get fit, baby. That's the goal. Let's go. What are you waiting on, boy? Go some squat jumps. These are great. And I always worry about my knees hitting the bar, being 6'9" and whatnot. That would be disastrous, and I've done it before. Very painful. You knock your patellar kneecap on the way up, or I'm pretty good at doing that now. Because as you're coming up where it might hit your knees are already extending and you're standing up. So it works out. But I wouldn't mind a bigger hex bar. This is not by far, they have some pretty big hexagons that you can stand in. This one's just like a standard, whatever, hex bar. Some more abs. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. As long as you keep moving, you apply the pressure, you add some weight. As long as you don't wait. Okay? We got goals. Let's go get them now. Let's push. Boom, boom, boom. Just push. Let's go. Keep that heart rate up. Keep that body fueled properly. Water. No other liquid in the body but water. Unless, of course, it's a supplement. Pre-workout. BCAAs or protein powders. That's all good. I only drink my protein with water now to edge out the calories as I'm trying to cut down as well. still get that protein in. I used to do milk, and then you go to almond milk, and then you guys should definitely try oat milk. That's way better, but and it tastes great, but unfortunately I can't afford the 100, 200, 300 calories for a serving and a half of oat milk. So that's just somewhere you can save. It's like a budget. There's just another area you can save calories. The protein I eat, I don't have a problem with drinking it, with water. It's not a problem. It is ultimately comes down to maybe the protein you need, but more the amount of protein you put in. So I drink a regular water bottle halfway down. It's got to be lukewarm water. I don't drink cold water. It's just a thing. And I put maybe a half a scoop of protein in and a half a bottle of water. You can drink it down fast right away. It doesn't destroy your stomach, doesn't get irritated because it's not a high amount of protein. And you just do that more frequently. And maybe that's some advice people can take, because that's been really helping me. Keep it up, keep it up. Yeah, see, we're both just about gassed here, and I'm doing something very important on my phone, I'm sure. Yeah, finding a good song's definitely important. So are you done? Of course you're not done. My heart rate's the lowest, but my calories that we're burning are the highest right now. Ah, man, short humans, silly, feeble humans. What am I doing? Some chops. Yeah, I'm just about done. I'm gonna tap out, you guys. So, keep pushing, you guys. Keep it full body. Keep it high intensity. This is not something people do in gyms. You find you an environment where you can do it. I've done this stuff like sprints and stuff that you really should be doing. All this stuff. You go to a park in the afternoon, like at dawn, at twilight, when the sun's going down. Ain't nobody gonna see you. Find somewhere with stadium lights. No one's gonna see you. You wear a hoodie, so ain't worrying about nothing jiggling. Let's be honest. Nobody's gonna see your form, if you don't run the best. But nobody's gonna hear you when you freaking pass gas, or you're putting in all that effort and you're grunting and you sound like a crazy person. It's like these are the workouts we need to be having. Not some sit on a machine and your muscles are sore, you're pushing, or you're laying down on a bench press and then you look at your phone because you don't be staring at people, and what else are you gonna do? So gyms are not conducive to success. Those are conducive to a monthly payment. The type of gym that I provide here is way different, and that's the point. We push here, and if you're not sweating and if your hair's not messed up by the end of the day, like, what are you doing? We're here to push. We're here to make noise. We're here to make a winning future for ourselves, okay? We're trying to grind it out and get all the results we deserve, all the things we dreamed of. We're working for it. That's what it's all about, push. And we're going to do it together. So you're pushing, doing burpees while I'm on my phone. I feel guilty. So it's like, okay, now I got to do something. And it's just an environment of working hard. And, there are times where I snap at people and I say, get going, because if you're slow in the group, you're giving someone else permission to be slow in the group. Just like me right now, where I'm just standing around. It's bad for the culture. You got to keep moving. Social peer pressure in a good way. But at this point, I'm done. I've hit 500 something calories and it's time to go.